Hello, girls. Y'all performed for me and us this weekend, so I'm honored to be able to share something with you. Though not a performance. Did you have a good time this weekend? Right. Scoot over just a little bit. Uncle Danny's got some of his junk there on the front row. We enjoyed it. Thank you for taking all that hard work and everything. And then letting us watch you and all your friends have so much fun up on the stage. They're at the Von Braun Civic Center. You know, I thought in my prideful reflections, one of the milestones in my life when I got to perform magic on the stage at the Princess Theater. I grew up going to the Princess Theater to watch movies there, to see various other magicians and performers, but the Civitans had a big fundraiser there for charity, and I got to be on stage there, and what a wonderful opportunity. And then during the two shows that we had, a friend of mine and his fiancee wanted me to marry them, so we did a marriage ceremony there on the Princess Theater stage between shows. Great memories. You're building great memories, and I'm glad to be a part of those. I was going through my mother's things. You remember Granny? And I found all kinds of I'm still finding things that she kept away that I don't remember ever having seen before. And I found some pictures of her and my dad. She and Papaw didn't always get along in the last part of their lives, but I'm glad that she didn't have a bonfire and just burn all his stuff after they parted ways. She remembered there were good times and fond memories. But I found an old bulletin from the Flint Baptist Church that announced mine and Mimi's wedding, inviting the whole church to come to our wedding. We had an old and dear friend of ours come back home. He lived in Mobile, Alabama at the time. Come back to perform our wedding ceremony. He and his wife, so precious to us. And they did. They came to lead in our wedding. And most of the most important, wonderful, supportive people of our entire lives were in that church that night. I still have pictures of them. And we have a list of everybody who signed and came, people who loved us and prayed for us. And they came to hear me preach or to hear us sing, and they supported us, encouraged us, and prayed for us. And you have a lot of people like that in your life too. But as I made a copy of that bulletin and the invitation, I put all that. It had some names of some people in there that were very important. I remember those times so fondly. And you know, we can't reduplicate those times. At my home church, I've tried it. A lot of those people are gone now. They're gone to be with the Lord. So I have great memories, but I don't want to just be so sad that those people are gone or those times are over, because I've had new friends, new people. And your mother danced a little while, and then someone says, "Hey, this is a basketball." And she says, "Yeah, I want one of those." So she gave up dancing. There was a young man who came to our camp that Mimi and I were leading in many years ago. We just had hundreds of kids in camp. This young man came and he taught us some songs that I'd never heard before. And this is one, it's kind of a silly song. It kind of doesn't sound like a silly song, and then you make it silly. But I want you to learn it this morning. And it has to do with the message I'm going to be preaching this morning. I've got a river of life flowing out of me, makes the lame to walk and the blind to see, opens prison doors, sets the captives free. I've got a river of life flowing out of me, spring up a well and flood my soul, spring up a well and make me whole. Bring up all well, I'm here to I'm going to be preaching today about the woman at the well that Jesus met, a woman of Samaria. He talked to her about water that he could give that was like a well of water springing up in him. It makes the lame to walk and the blind to see. Opens prison doors, sets the captives free. I've got a river of life flowing out of me. Spring up, oh well. And then what you need to do is do the sound of the well that springs up in you. You know how it goes? It goes gushy, 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 like that. Spring up, oh well, gushy, 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 and flood my soul. Spring up, oh well, gushy, 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 and make me whole. Spring up, oh well, and give to me thy life abundantly. That's actually more fun when you have about 200 or 300 teenagers going gushy, 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 gushy. And he made us all jump up. I'm not going to make you do that, but I'm going to make you go gushy, 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 gushy like that, okay? You ready? All right. I only hate that we can't get it on video. I've got a river of life flowing out of me. Make the lame to walk and the blind to see. Opens prison doors, sets the captives free. I've got a river of life flowing out of me. Spring up, oh well, and flood my soul. Spring up, oh well, and make me whole. Spring up, oh well, and give to me thy life abundantly. Well, it was difficult for that woman to believe that Jesus didn't even have a bucket or a cup to draw water from to drink. And he was offering her the kind of water that he says, if you'll drink the water that I shall give you, you'll never thirst again. Sometimes I see a lot of Christians, and I said, I don't think you've drunk from the same well that I have, because Jesus was telling the truth. He says it's satisfying, and it is something that the only thing that will quench my thirst. All right? I want to hear you singing that song sometime with all the gushies involved. All right? Thank you again for your time this weekend, and thank you for letting me sing to you. I hope you learned that song. Brother Dan, if you would come and continue to lead us as we sing.